Oh, what a fine day in ancient Greece it is indeed. The sun is shining, the sky's blue, the ocean is calm, we have no storm, the fishers are out and people have stuff to eat on the table. Welcome back to Polis of Greece. And yeah, we continue onwards right away with our little town here. That we want to expand, of course. Right now we do have a disappointing taxes or disappointed happiness. The reason for that is we have high taxes. Let's lower them again right away. And yeah, we are a bit low on wine right now, so with all the expansion and also with ropes. This is so hard for me to understand. We have 26 ropes, so either those people are not getting their ropes from the market, or they're pretty stupid. I have no idea about that at the moment. At least we have the ropes, so that's not my problem. Beer and wine seems also to be pretty low. Wine is not the case, beer is the case, but we just built that brewery here, so it's still ramping up. We have probably though enough grain in, or wheat, so actually let's go ahead and build me a second brewery, right, that we can do. We have the materials for that. And we certainly have the money for that. A second brewery, there it is for more beer. Now, we still have one more production we theoretically need. Ah, there it's going up again. That we need, and that is the oil lamps. Now, oil lamps, we already have unlocked actually. We have them over here, and for those we need olive oil. Olive oil we get out of the olive press and with an olive plantation. So let's have a look at that. It's actually the latest tag that we have unlocked. So let's just have a quick look at that again. What we can do here, so we can either increase the irrigation now. We can also go for the cultural center. Look at that. Odeon is a special place in ancient Greece, which is distinguished from a theater by a full roof that improves the acoustics. Let's go ahead and get me one of these cultural centers to also add me another nice building. While this is being researched, yeah, let's have the olive groves, right? So we have down here the flax plantations already working, we have the wheat plantations working, and of course we continue with the expansion then probably a bit further down here. There you go, right? So that we have a bit of a special farming area for all of these different crops. Let's go ahead and have us then a warehouse somewhere here, and then we can already start with the farming. I'm a bit low on thetis right now, so the basic workers 152. Either we build more homes, or we need to make sure that everybody moves in into the designated areas then. We'll just see. Let's go ahead, build me another olive grove then here. Of course, as always, we do need to have a Noria as well. I'm going to make sure that we place this central so that I can have then several of these. Oh, and it only requires 4 fields. How very nice. Let's go ahead and just create me some 4 fields then here. Right, we can make the expansion then as well to the other side. There it is, and olive is now being produced. Next up would be the olive press, so we go back again to my little industry center, even though, wait a second, for the olive press, let's actually have it down here. Alright, so let's keep the transportation times short with that, and let's just have the olive press here right away. Oh, it's a pretty big building. Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's build the olive press, and then we only need the lamp maker hut. This, however, also requires clay, right? So once again, something we should probably check before we do anything here. We're out of clay. Nice that we checked it. We still have lots of clay deposits on this map. If we're running out of them, I have no idea what happens then when we run out of them. So we'll just see. Get me that warehouse, and also get me a clay pit that we can have then just here. And we can import it, of course, right? We can always import it with enough money. And by then, hopefully, we do have enough money. Next up, we have already then my lamp maker hut. It's all I need, really. And, industry zone is getting rather full. We still have space here, of course. Yeah, let's have a bit of a distance there, and then we can place it right here as my next building. So we can still have another 2 or so behind it. That's safe to play then, right? Okay, I'm still having high taxes on my thetis, and we're going to reduce them to normal taxes again, so people are satisfied, because I think we need to be on a satisfied level, and only then people will actually move in. So let's just lower this. With this, however, we have a bit of a negative balance there. We'll need to increase taxes for either of them, so let's actually have medium or even high taxes. Still keeps them satisfied. With that, we have a unstable balance there for sure. Yeah, cultural center still on its way. Let's continue with some more houses. All right, we have a market here. I might keep this one here as a garden again. Because I lack any other meaningful decorations that we would still have here. Right, there's nothing. We probably will that unlock sometime soon. So this tree here and this stump, this will have to do for now. Aha, one of our construction sites, cries of joy echoed as the workers unearthed a valuable treasure, most likely remnants of the ancient inhabitants of these lands. We can either transfer it to the treasury or show our generosity by distributing the precious items to the citizens. 300 drachmas is something we really don't need. So, let's be generous and give it to the people for that temporary happiness boost, and this actually leads them to happy people, even though we do have a high taxation right now. Over here we have another beach with a clay deposit. I would like to use both of that, of course, right away. So let's get us a warehouse up there, and then we can have another clay pit here. You can never have enough clay pits. Probably a bit further up, and then I would also like to have another fishery here. We are getting low on fish, and it's really one of the most important products that we have. Also, it's very cheap. Alright, after a while, there it is, the Odeon, a new building that makes people hopefully happier. I haven't unlocked it yet per se, so I'm not entirely sure why I should build it. It actually is for tier 2. Citizens fulfill their cultural needs there, right? So, I'm not entirely sure, so we don't have that yet, so I'm not going to build it yet, but we have the designated space then over here already available. Let's go ahead and continue right away with, stone roads. That should make things a bit more interesting, and then we actually also have the arena over there, a smaller arena at least. For this we do need to have a weapons production running though. Above all that is the problem that right now I'm not growing any more adults for reasons unknown to me, so we still have plenty of room left. We have all the needs fulfilled, and no one is moving in right now. So it might be because we produce babies only right now, and this takes time. And I just hope that this is only a temporary problem. Alright, so one thing I can do and will do is upgrading my Agora once more, because this will then allows me to go to tier 3. So let's go ahead. Oh, that's a nice one. So this is the highest level now that we have. A really, really impressive and beautiful building. And with that, the last needs have now been opened up, and that's the furniture, cheese, and Tiganites. That seems to be some kind of food. Funnily enough, my tier 1 population also wants cheese and Tiganites, so we also need to provide it to them. I guess the demand for that is quite high. Problem is, we lack the workforce to build anything new right now. Okay, so people are moving in actually again. I'm very happy about that. And in this case here, we do need to still look at some of our productions that we have right near here. So ceramics at the moment is missing a bit. I've built another ceramics workshop with that. So we got those 4 buggers here now working for us. And hopefully that is solving the problem. However, of course, we'll need a bit more clay. There's been an update, so we are also not really seeing now all the deposits at once anymore on the map. Only when I open the production building for that, and I think this is much better than before. Gives me a bit more or a bit less confusion, that is. Let's build another clay pit over there together with a warehouse, of course, and once again very close to those deposits there, and also to my fisheries. Now another thing we should definitely watch out right now, we already have it unlocked somewhere. There it is, marble pit. Marble blocks are invaluable to builders and sculptors. Oh, refugees. Refugees from distant lands have arrived in our Polis. They say their homes have been burned by invaders and now they wander the world seeking a new home. We can accept them, but our people may not be pleased with this decision. Remember, news spreads quickly and the refugees we accept now may not be the last seeking shelter in your Polis. Alright, we do need 230 people right now for workforce, plus my whole new industry, so I think we're going to accept them, right? Stability of the Polis will slightly decrease, the satisfaction of citizens will temporarily decrease. Let's accept them. And how many do we have? Yeah, I think we got 10. Is that right? It looks to me we just got 10 people out of this. I mean, we can definitely survive that. Now over here we got the marble deposit as well. Let's go ahead and build this one. I think it's indefinite, right? Yeah, it is. So we can just keep this bugger here and be happy with that. And with that we start also the marble production that we're going to need for some research and advanced buildings. And you know what, as a matter of fact, let's actually go ahead and get me another one cracking right away. And I would like to also have it then close to, yeah, there it is, to another clay pit, right? So we can combine it with one warehouse together. This is what I would like to have here. And once again, let's build us a marble pit and also a clay pit. And this once again, yeah, skyrockets my demand for workforce, really. So in this case, where's the refugees? Give them to me. We're at 416 now. Tenancy is still growing though, nicely as well. Now I can still have a look at my research. Let's increase the woodcutter's efficiency. For the tier 2 tax, I actually will need a library, right? And this requires marble. So until I don't have this, we cannot build it anyway. Some ceramics here. There's also unlocks the cattle farm and the slaughterhouse. We're going to need this for additional meat, but also for cheese, which is a demand that we have up already. So that's important. Let's also have a look at the marble that I should have somewhere. There it is. And we also got the first 3 already in. Perfect. I continue with a bit more space that we need. So let's go ahead and have some more blocks here of people. And once again, we have then a tree that I would most likely like to keep. Because, don't forget it, the sun can be quite hot in these regions. So as much shade as possible. There's also a road that we can finish, and then we got some trees over there that I'll probably keep. I also like how this one looks like some ornaments that I actually placed there. So it is, as you can see, providing a good amount of shade there to at least those people there. That's something I would like to keep, of course. And yeah, we need to make sure, of course, they're all within the range of the market there. And I think this block here we can also still finish to provide more homes. I do have 4 ceramic workshops already and I'm not producing enough. Perhaps we don't need another warehouse in this area. So let's also plant me one of these. Okay, so we can finally build the library. I think as a location, this one is looking rather nice here. And let's go ahead and build it. We can just place it in the center then, really, and have something behind it still as well. There you go. A nice big building. Oh, it's colorful even. Didn't expect that. And yeah, left and right we can have some decorations, of which we have now some of them that do cost me a bit of money, but that should be fine. Like a fountain here on that side and on that side. And a bull statue. That's actually a really cool one. I think we could use it in some of these areas here, like this one. A bull statue. Oh, we cannot move it to the other side. There you go, right. Something like that. I think we would get rid of the tree then, so I'd rather not do this. Now with the library out of the way, we have now a higher tech production, obviously, and also out of that we will be able then to finally go for, yeah, the beginning of carpentry, for example, that allows me to consume planks to make more advanced projects, probably furniture then, doesn't specifically say that here. Yeah, expand the trade, sculpture working, and down here then also the cheese making. All of this sounds lovely indeed, so let's go ahead and start with probably the carpentry. We also have still the, yeah, entertainment and also soldiers that we should probably look at some point now. So this is the military buildings, and here we have then the barracks, and out of that we probably can make then soldiers. So let's just find us a suitable location for this. I would probably like to have the barracks probably a bit further here, closer to the mountain area where it's easy to defend, right? This is my industry zone, so we might actually have the barracks then somewhere here, just behind my buildings. It's a very small building, right? I think it's only the first tier really, and we can go crazy then with higher tiers for this one. Let's just place it here and have fun with it. There's nothing for me to research right now, unfortunately. Yeah, infantry, there you go. Where's my weapons? I think we should also then have the weaponsmith. There it is, the armorer's quarters, and this one here consumes then yeah, iron for armory. I think that I would like to have in my industry zone again, because this is definitely causing a lot of pollution. Also, what we finally have is stone roads. So with that, let's go ahead. There you go. We have lots of stone, really. And actually, it doesn't cost me stone, right? It just costs me money as an upgrade. So we can have this whole avenue here then plastered with that. All the way to the other side. There you go. And there it is, the carpenter's workshop. Good quality planks and tools are enough for any carpenter to create solid everyday use furniture. Now, this zone is actually already pretty full, right? I could start moving now some things away. So we do have the hunting lodge there. Let's actually delete this one and get it somewhere else. I mean, yeah, I think we could even survive without that, but let's rather go ahead and do this somewhere over here. A bit further away, most likely. And yeah, probably also, since we can afford it anyway, with another warehouse. And with that, we have lots and lots of new space here that we can use then for one of these workshops that I would like to have. And I'm probably going to have a few of them, as I'm already sure by now, so we can squeeze another one in then here if I get rid of the bronze smelter. There it is. I really love the style of the buildings. Fantastic, really. Not liking the road texture so much, but this one is fine. And this one is now producing, yeah, furniture. It's, however, also consuming tools, so we probably will need more of that too. I still wonder what the negative number really means. I think it is the workforce that I'm lacking, but this can't really be true, right? I mean, I don't know, we have a fully fledged out city, and if I'm building more, or when building more cottages, no one moves in. So I don't know if we have enough workforce or not, because they continue all to produce, and they all say that they're fully staffed. So either there's a visual bug here that I'm not fully aware of yet, or this number here is broken. I have no idea. We'll just see. For now, the economy works, at least I think so. And this should be fine. Let's get rid of that road there. And I'm pretty sure we're still going to need another tools workshop. So that's this one here. For that, we'll also need another bronze smelter. So I most likely will also need... not that I really need that. We have enough... No, we don't have enough bronze. I also don't have enough copper and tin. So yeah, we probably will also need to double this. However, I need to be careful about my balance there. Might be bad if I overdo it. So let's just keep it going for now. 20 tools. We'll just monitor this one. And the furniture is being produced. And this is then something that is being used, and we can actually raise taxes. And even with the exorbitant taxes right now, we actually have happy people, so that should be fine, right? And they're also still satisfied with those taxes. Yeah. And while we're at it, let's also continue upgrading a few more people here in the center, especially, so that we get the workforce out that we need for these advanced industries. Over here, oh, look at that, there's now entertainment as a new demand. So in this case, this is something I can definitely then provide. All right, that's enough upgrades, and let's increase taxes again. And with that, we also break even once more, because they just pay more. That's fine, at least for now. And yeah, entertainment would be a new demand. We can have a quick look at that. I think we already have it then somewhere here. And tier 2 it is, and the Odeon it is. And as you can see, we can actually take in the whole area with that. We just need a bit more money. And behind the library we could have it, or on the other side as well. This area I would still like to reserve. Yeah, I think here it would be fine, behind the library. So that we can still add another bigger building than here as well. Treasury discovered. In this case here, I probably would like to place it in the treasury. Because we are a bit low on money. Oh, I did not get it. A shame, that is. I did not get the money, I think. Alright, there it is. It's now consuming then cloth. And it's going to make happiness out of that for my people. And hopefully they pay a bit more taxes, right? So they're at 8.3 right now. Now it's being produced. Alright, unfortunately. Looks like it doesn't really increase my tax income there. Alright, and with the weapons finally coming in, we can also start with the first infantry units that we have, the Psilos. They will cost me, yeah, some 30 coin, one on the worker, right? And we can have up to 9 of them. So let's start with 5 for now, as we can afford them to. They're being trained now. I think there they are. Very good. And with that, we have the regiment up and running. In there they are, right? And we can also move them around then as well accordingly. And if there's an attack coming, yeah, we will be able to defend ourselves at least with those few sorry souls there. Costing me a bit. It's the start of a big military, I'm sure of, if there is an attack coming in. Well, with that out of the way, we continue onwards in the next episode perhaps. I'm waiting for another update now to get me hopefully that population bug fixed out, because I cannot do anything else in the meantime. So, cautious advice here. Yeah, this game is not completely fleshed out at this point. Stay tuned!